Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to my Evolve Lazarus tips, guide, whatever you want to call it. I'm Jimmy Jamphonic, and I want to get right into the action with you. I'd like to preface this video with just saying that it is for the novice, it is for the expert player. I'm just going to throw out some tips, tricks that I've learned by playing Lazarus for the time that I've played him. I love this character. In my personal opinion, it is the only stealth-based character that Evolve has to offer. Now, I know other characters have cloaks, but other characters are also meant to get right up into the combat. That includes the other two medics that are on either side of Lazarus. Lazarus, though, is very unique in that he should always be outside of the combat. If you were in the combat, you were wrong. You should be on the outside. You should have higher ground. You should be watching the battle unfold, assisting where you can with your rifle, but never really making an impact in the battle, for that will pull the attention of the monster. If you can play this game as Lazarus and the monster thinks the whole time he's going up against a three-man team, you have achieved what Lazarus is here for. Now, please don't get me wrong. I'm not saying you shouldn't fire your weapon. I'm saying you absolutely should, but you should do it at a safe distance. You should be trying to put those marks of vulnerability on the monster as often as you can. Within reason, keep yourself safe. Your survival as Lazarus is the most important thing to your team. You can turn the tide of battle 100% around, but you can't do that on a dropship waiting to come back in. You can only do that from within the game. Now, that brings me to a good point that I'd like to make. I look at Lazarus, when I'm playing as Lazarus, as if I'm the general of the team. I'm the commander. I'm in charge. Not saying I'm giving orders out. Everybody knows their role. Everybody knows what they have to do. But it's my job as Lazarus to look at the entire overview of what's going on, decide who gets rezzed, more importantly, decide when they get rezzed. Now, by that I mean two different things, and I really want to bring that up again later, because there's a part in this video towards the end where the point I'm trying to make is so accurately represented. I'm just going to wait for that time to bring that back up. So let's table that. Now here it is. Look at that. I'm looking, it's like Robert Shaw looking down the planks of that boat, and there comes Jaws, and he's got me. And he pulls me back. I try everything in my power. I pop my cloak, pop my health. I die. It happens. Happens to the best of us. So now I'm spectating on my friend Matt. I'm looking at right there. Look at that trapper. Gets thrown right off the screen. I know support's down. I'm down. We're all telling him, dude, just run. Just try to stay alive. Just give us like another 20-something seconds, and we're dropping back into the fight. So I'm looking over Matt's shoulder, I'm telling him, you're all clear, you're good, got about 8 seconds left, and then I start seeing this thing's taking damage. The power relay is taking damage, the monster's on the offensive. He's going to try to end this game right now by knocking out the power relay. And here we are on this dropship, this slow dropship. We are chomping at the bit to get back down there. We know that he's on his own. If he falls right now, this game is over. Waiting for these doors to open is like an eternity. We are freaking out in the party chat right now, asking him, Matt, how much health does the power relay have left? Do we have enough time to get down there? Are you taking damage? I can't even see right now. Oh, and there drops Bucket, played expertly this match by my good friend the Alien Jumper, and all three of us, me, Support, and the Trapper, are going to try to meet up with Assault right now and get back into this game. Now, I'm watching right there, the shields on the Assault guy, they're getting whittled away. Also getting whittled away, the power relay. Look at that power relay. It's down to almost nothing. By the time I jump to that next ledge, we are at a chip damage right there. Any damage and that thing's done. But Assault's doing a good job of just putting a couple of shots on the monster every now and then, stopping his progress on destroying it. I don't know if you guys know, in case you don't, if the monster's engaged in combat, he can't do any damage to the power relay. So all we got to do is just keep him engaged. But look at the health of the power relay. Look at the monster's health. If that monster decides right now, I'm going to go off and get some more shields, and he comes back, we are looking at a full game with a stage 3 monster right in front of a power relay that's on its last leg. I'm saying 1, maybe 2 more hits, and that thing's destroyed. We have to be on our game, and I watch Bucket go down right there. I pop my shield, I go in for an aerial resurrection. I hit the ground right away. I'm trying to get on him, get it, get back out. Always stay out of range. Put as much objects between you and the monster as you can. Now remember, the monster can sort of see a lot that's going on around him, being that he's in third person mode. But what he can't see is that little green health bar right there on the screen that was right in front of me. He can see the red skull and watch that deteriorate. But once the character's red skull is gone and they're fully quote-unquote dead, assuming there's no Lazarus, that the monster can't see. So he can't see that you have time left on it. He can't see that you're going to be running around the outskirts of the map trying to get back in there and get your teammates back up. To him, it's like just waves and waves of hunters are coming at him because he keeps downing them. They keep coming back. That's the way you should be playing Lazarus. So I see on the left side of my screen we got another man down. It's our trapper. He's asking me if I can res him. I'm going to run up here on this little cliff and see if I can. And it just looks a little bit too iffy for me. If I run in there right now, I'm going to be directly in the monster's line of sight. He's going to be seeing what I'm doing. I don't have a cloak ready, so I'm just going to try to put some points of weakness on this monster. I find Lazarus's points of weakness to be the best in the game. Not that there's a lot of options. It's really him and Val. Problem with Val's are it's only in one spot. Now granted it does massive damage and it's pretty consistent with where it's located on the monster, but this game is built to be pretty fast paced once you're in the middle of combat. Lazarus's points of weakness can go all over the monster, and most of the time when you're playing as Lazarus, if you have a couple of seconds where you can unload a clip or two, you are going to be putting a lot of points of weakness on that character, and most of them are going to get hit. Think about it, if you got an assault class firing a minigun at 1 point versus firing a minigun at maybe 7 or 8 points, you're going to be doing a lot more damage with Lazarus's, even if they don't last as long. Now, I make a mistake here. I double back on myself. I probably shouldn't have, and I pay the ultimate price for it. This thing's going to rip me apart right here. I try popping my cloak again, try popping my health. I fall. Not the first time, and it surely won't be the last time. So I spectate on my buddy Matt again, who's going to do a little bit more damage to the monster right here, and this is the first time I take a look back at the monster's health again, and I realize, wow, we're still in this game. It hasn't done any damage to the power relay, not that it could have, because if it did, the game would be over, and we've chunked off a huge part of its health. And our dropship brings me and the trapper back in 10 seconds. We're back in this game. So he just bolts away for a little bit, pulls out his minigun in a second, and he's going to lay some more damage back on this thing. Just keeping it in place. You got Alien Jumper up on a ridge somewhere firing rockets. The monster doesn't even know where he's coming from. And here we are. We're about to parachute back in. Me and that hare are going to get back into this game right now. Assuming that these doors actually open in the future. I mean, come on. Who ordered this ship and from what production company? Acme? What, is Halliburton out of business in the future? Is Weyland-Yutani back-ordered? Come on. Anyway, we're finally getting back down onto the planet. We're going to run back into this battle. But coming through these trees, I realized that I only had to wait like 30 seconds to get back into the fight. And that's when I realized my whole speech about Lazarus being a general, or Lazarus being a commander. Everybody has their own role, and every hunter in this game is extremely important. But as Lazarus, you get to decide when people live and when they stay down. Sometimes having that dropship clock start is more important than having a player up. Now look what this monster has been doing to us for the majority of this end game. It's been whittling us away. It's been taking one hunter out at a time. And I've been playing a game of catch-up, trying to resurrect people to get them back into a fight. So Assault went down over there on the left side of my screen, and I probably had enough time to go get him. But I'm looking at 1 minute and 40 seconds on that dropship clock. And I think if I get him back up, that resets that clock when the next player dies. And I'm not thinking if. I know it's when. So unfortunately, and Matt, if you're watching, I'm sorry. I had to let you die. I had to let you die for the good of the team to get that dropship clock started. So I was pretty sure one of us was going to go down. Didn't know who it was, but I had a feeling that me and whoever else it was would be able to hold this monster off just long enough for that dropship to come back down. It ends up being that the trapper falls. And right here, I think I might be able to get him up because there's a couple of pieces of scenery between where he went down and where the power relay is. So I'm going to shoot over here, but the monster has adapted to the situation. He ate the trapper so that A, I couldn't res him, B, he gets a little bit of his shield back. So he slithers his way back in. He goes for that grab on Alien Jumper, and unfortunately for the monster, it's a miss. Good for us, though. Sends in his decoy. Then he goes in for the kill on his own. And right here, look at that little boom, headshot. Don't know how I did that. That was complete luck. Now he's running around the back. Here comes Alien coming forward. He pops his cloak. He evades the monster 100%. Outstanding performance by Alien Jumper to escape a Wraith like that. Definitely not an easy thing to do. So now I'm going to put some fire on the Wraith. It tries to put the power relay between me and it. Then it stops and it looks at me. and I know that look in its eye, so I get ready. I start backing up. Boom, did it get me? Just out of the way. Luckily, I have a jetpack. I think Jaws would have ended differently if Robert Shaw had one. So I'm going to put a little bit more marks on the thing. Look at those rockets coming out of the bottom of the screen from Alien Jumper. He's going to be laying down that fire on there, chipping its health away. I'm putting more marks on it. It's going to go for another lunge on him. It misses another one. You couldn't ask for more luck from my team at this moment. I mean, yeah, some of it's skill, some of it's luck. With a Wraith, you just never know where that hitbox is going to be for it to grab you. The Wraith goes back up into the hills now, trying to flush out Alien Jumper. He's really tired of getting hit for rockets. He's out for blood right now. I see right there on the front of my screen, there's the dropship. Our guys are coming back in. If I didn't let Assault die when I had start that dropship clock, they might not have been coming in right now. And right now is clutch. We need boots on the ground. I need bullets on the enemy. And there they are. I just watched their health bars drop on my screen. Right here, I'm going to start seeing some bullets fly from the right to the left across the screen. They're hitting the monster. I know they've engaged him in combat. I am clear to run in and resurrect Alien Jumper. Jump in, pop my cloak, sliding down, got my Lazarus device ready, and I don't even need to use it. The game is won. There are cheers all over the party chat. There's backslapping. Confetti literally rains down from the sky on me. We can't believe it. We are blown away by the fact that we took this game and secured a victory from the claws of defeat. I hope you like this video. I hope that I gave you some tips for Lazarus. I really hope you enjoy using Lazarus, and I hope to see you in Evolve. Oh, running. Oh, hello, dear. Hello, dear. What's that? Oh, is that a bear? I think it is two bears. I think they are in love. What are they doing? This is the mating dance of the bear. Oh, kiss me. I don't want to. Yes, kiss me. Oh, okay, I kiss you. And now I fall asleep. Oh, well. It was fun, huh? I walk around. Emily Bear. Oh, what's that? Punch Bucket Red. Okay. Okay, bye-bye, bear. Bye-bye, bear.